So I speak to authors and they tend to ask me, I just published a new book. Should I write a press release? I'm Krista Janik, Wise Words That Matter. I'm going to be talking to you about press releases for authors today. And if there's anything that I need to fix with my camera, just let me know. So we're talking about when press releases work, when they don't for an author. So first things first, just because you publish a book, should you write a press release? So think about this. I'm curious to see people's answers. If you read your local, do you read your local papers? And if so, have you ever seen a new author get publicized in your local papers? And even more for national or regional papers, I've certainly seen authors publicized there, and think about what kinds of authors those folks seem to be. So let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about times where the press release is a great idea. So if you have an event that you're publicizing that's newsworthy, especially if it's newsworthy, especially if it's something that you could imagine seeing on your local news or on a more national news, especially if it has something to do with an event, a newsworthy, something that's happening in the news right now, and you can comment on it, and here's how you're an expert, and here's what you can say about it. Those are great opportunities to potentially get published in the news and potentially pitch a reporter with or without a press release. And if you're having, let's say you're part of a book-related event, and you can pitch to your hometown newspaper with a photo and a press release and say, I'm an author from such and such town, and I'm part of this big event, and that's exciting. I mean, you don't obviously say all that about being excited, and you speak as a journalist would, but you're talking about how such and such author is from this town, and this is how and you give the angle about why your local hometown story, why they should cover it, why you're connected to a broader community and you're part of this big event. So I'd love to hear from all of you about what you've seen of authors in your local papers. For me, I have not seen too many authors that are not well known. I've seen well-known authors, but not so well-known authors generally don't get published just because they don't get covered just because they got a book published. And it's not because lots of authors aren't publishing books. That's not the reason. It's because there are so many books being published, especially with independent publishers these days, making it even more true. So what you need is a newsworthy angle, a story, an event that goes beyond you and what you do. Perhaps you're part of a nonprofit and the book is helping you raise awareness, and you've sold X amount of copies at this latest gala, and so you're part of that. Or perhaps you're doing something else, you're speaking to a topic that's important. So you see what I mean? It's got to go beyond you and onto the community that you are serving. So thanks so much everyone for watching my video. Don't forget, if you want other ideas to get noticed, you can check out my free interactive webinar at wisewords.thatmatter.com/webinar. Have a great day.